Welcome to 3B13 Indie
Interviews, reviews, and more.
Brought to you by Beer 420 and Backhand Studios.
This is a PG broadcast of the regular Beer 420 show. Catch them on their scheduled time.
Welcome to 3B13.
Yes, here are traffic in the background. It's 3B13, your webcast for indie artist interviews and more. Hey, we're here with the Plums, and after a very bad foul with my audio and mic and phone devices, here we are on Skype. Welcome, guys.
Hey, how's it going, man? It's nice being here, man. Thanks for having us.
No, thank you for being here, and thank you for being so patient, man. That was quite the test of one's patience the last hour or so.
No worries, man. We had trouble on our end. We had trouble on your end, so all good.
Yeah.
Although, sounding good.
So now we've got you here, in our No, I'm just kidding. I was
like, oh no, not again.
like, no, there we go. No, you could do the "It's the Plums."
Do that
Anyway, so something that I got from you guys that maybe the audience didn't hear, because I don't think they heard much of anything. So we're going to start over.
That works for us.
We're going to start over. You got to make sure you speak up though, because for some reason the audio on that. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. First, introduce yourself to the listeners.
Okay. I'm Caleb Plum, lead singer, guitarist, songwriter. Lance Plum, drummer, music writer, I guess, and all the other stuff, little piddly stuff in between. Promoter, manager, pretty much.
Manager / promoter / musician. Now, something that I got from you guys that the fans may not have heard was that you guys are a two-piece.
Yeah, just a two-piece. Yep.
So, like, all the amazing sounds that we're about to hear on your track, that is from the self-titled release, it's the EP, right? Off of your album on December 4th.
Oh, yeah. This will be the single off of our EP. It's called Snub Nose. And, this is just two guys perform this. But we have Logan Smith, he produced this. I want to give out a shout out to him. And I hope you like it. Lance, you got something to say?
Yep, just released December 4th. Hoping to have a music video and this single available for purchase on digital, Amazon, and iTunes, hopefully before then, maybe in November, but the whole EP itself will come out December 4th, which will be on digital, and we'll have physical copies of the CD as well.
Awesome. And we'll be looking forward to that. And kids, adults alike, and adult kids, you know what to do. Go out, like them, love them, share them. And here is Snub Nose, self-titled from the EP. It's the Plums, and we'll be right back with the band questions on 3B13. Yes, you're listening to 3B13, Beer 420's one and only, all ears radio. There you go. And we're here with the Plums. Thank you guys again for being here. And I'm sharing the show around.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. Appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad I was able to finally get you guys where you could be audible.
You are too. Yeah.
Now, we did do a little bit of a show earlier, and I deleted it because it all went garbled and garbagey and pinky and plunky and the like. April, welcome April to the chat. So we're going to go back through everything just like you guys didn't do the first run. It was a practice run.
Yeah.
Now, you guys did go into some details, so I already know the answers to some of these because we kept going like champs.
That's right.
But I'm going to ask them again because, of course, it did all come out
Got it on the Xbox.
garbled. Oh, she's listening on the Xbox, and it's coming in perfect. Awesome.
Nice.
So what would you classify you guys yourselves as a music genre, or do you really fit into one?
Yeah, we get told about 85 to 90% of the time from other people that we're considered red dirt rock and roll, but we got influences that span from country to rock to southern rock to metal to punk to, the whole spectrum. Grunge, southern grunge is what we've been called as well. So, all of our influences between the two of us, all together, it comes out to what we have.
I like to call it a southern grunge.
Yeah, we like that sound, but it seems like 90% of the people are red dirt rock. So
anything you can think of. I like all types of music, which I think Lance is the same way. We pull our creatism from everything. So, I think it's just a jumble of music, and you can call us just a
Mutt rock?
yeah, mud of rock, really.
Mutt rock? You're like, we're mutt rock.
Yeah. There you go.
That's amazing, though, that you guys are getting all that sound out of just the two of you. It's just mind-blowing. It's really cool. So, I like the red dirt rock. That's a catchy. Now, is there red sand in Okie or Oklahoma, or is that like an Arizona thing?
No, it's an Oklahoma thing. It's more
red clay.
Yeah, it's red clay. It's more middle to western part of the state, really. But that's. Don't ask me who named it that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who came up with the red dirt term, but
I've never heard that term before. That's one new for my book.
There's a lot of red dirt country is what they call it up around.
Red dirt country. Interesting.
Internet had a big
thing
to do with that too.
So
it was kind of one of our
influences. Yeah, it was kind of the leader of that. So
now something interesting that I know that the fans probably haven't caught on to yet because they didn't hear it correctly in the last attempt. You guys are carrying the torch of music. So that brings me to the next question is, who or what was your inspiration to get involved in music? Oh, hold on. We got a passing car. See, there's the traffic noise. All right.
train comes, always train. But for me, I'm Caleb. It was my father. He played music. He had bands. Played with Lance's dad.
They were brothers.
Yeah, it's my uncle. But I don't know. When I was young, around 12 or 13, 13 years old, first day of school, my dad passed away from cancer, and I kind of made it my devotion in life to, push and thrive to learn music and write. Ever since then, I've been really pushing myself. So I think that's a big thing to do with it, with me, anyways. And then I've been playing with Lance since we were teenagers. So,
Yeah, no, you guys told me earlier that at shows and stuff, people be like, "Where'd your brother go?" You guys are cousins. You're actually.
Yeah.
I see him as a brother, though.
Right. We grew up practically together. Like I said, our dads played music together.
I don't correct anybody if they say, "Where's my brother?" I'm like,
right.
I don't know, man.
Just go along with it.
Right in the bathroom or something.
The influence for me is also my dad. He's always played music. He's always kept me and my family, other siblings as well, to stay into music, be a part of music, and never told us we're playing too loud or whatever. So he let us do what we wanted to do. So.
Well, that's pretty cool. It's not often that you get parents that are supportive of making noise before you make music. You know what I mean? Because that's pretty much how that works. You're like, yeah, go ahead, make a lot of racket, boy. Eventually, that'll be music.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Where I lived. It was out in the middle of nowhere, and I had a shop and an old well house. It was probably a 14 by 20, and that's where I'd go, even to just relieve whatever I was, the pain or whatever I was going through or whatever situation I was going through that time. I always had an amp out there and, a guitar, and I'd go out there and I'd be loud as I could, and then same way with Lance would come over and we just kind of jam there, and all of our friends would start, they'd kind of start coming out, and we'd all just start playing music and making up music, and it was kind of well house is. I kind of think that's where it kind of really started with.
Really? Now, do they have like warehouse parties there in your area? Is that kind of a thing, or?
Yeah, well house.
Oh, well house.
We played in a well house for, like I said, we've been playing and writing music together for 15 years, but this band, since we made it a two-piece, has been a year and a half. So we just decided to be in a band together. I've been in several bands. He's been in one other band before now. So
yeah, so it was kind of like the last bands we're in, and after that we didn't really want to. We kind of took a sabbatical and said, we're not playing unless we're playing with each other. So
right,
we are year and so later, and we've been actually blowing up a lot more than we thought. So
yeah, it's been busy.
I'm really appreciative of all the fans and stuff, and like everybody supporting us. It's been awesome.
Well, you guys make some amazing music. Just this one sample that you have for us as a debut release here on 3B13 Beer 420. Really appreciate you sharing that with us and our listeners. Now, we did go through question 3 and 4, just through chit chat, is a little about your adventure and how you got together as a group. And now, albums and CDs to be released. This is your first one coming up, which is your EP on December 4th.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be titled Snub Nose. And the song that everybody heard was the self-titled track. And like we were saying, it's going to be kind of the single. We're going to release that digitally. Kind of going back to genres of music, too. The EP is going to be pretty diverse. This is where we have a song called Changes on there. It's pretty heavy, almost metal to a point, really.
Really? This here is kind of like, I can hear that funky Roadhouse blues sound to it. Like, the Snub Nose track that you just shared with us.
Yeah, that's got its own sound in itself, and really how that one came about is musically. I was like, hey, I want to put the tambourine and the cowbell in one song, so that's how.
Really?
It's like it's all still got that kind of southern soul to it. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, can it be done? Yeah, like the southern blues, or I'm thinking like the Roadhouse blues kind of. You know.
Yeah, we've been told that too. Actually, that's one we kind of left out of genre. Is we've been told we've been very bluesy. And like I said, it's the whole EP is going to surprise a lot of people, I think, because if they've seen a live show, they'll get the gist of it. But like I said, Changes is a metal song, really. And then we have You With Me, which is a really slow,
Really
soft, almost could be considered a country song. And then we have Black Sunday, About the Dust Bowl, and it
that kind of puts us in our red dirt roots.
right. It's a little more. It's still bluesy.
A lot of what our family, gone through.
Yeah, that's
kind of what that song is about.
back to the third generation of our grandfather music. And then we have Riverbed too, which is kind of an upbeat song with a lot of those same influences.
Kind of about like the strong religion hold that it's around here.
Oh yeah,
that's what I think that song kind of. But you'll hear it if you get the CD.
Very nice. Yes.
Fourth.
And when the CD's released, you need to go and find the Plums on the social networks. Go and follow them, and keep your eyes open for the release date, and stay ahead of that. Where did you get your band name? What does it mean? How did you come up with it?
Well, that's easy for us. It's our last name, but everybody thinks
it was kind of.
Well, it's kind of funny how it stuck with us, I guess.
It was like a really short time. We got a gig like right when we started the band.
2 weeks after we decided to put the band together, we had a show get thrown in our lap. I'm like, what the heck, we'll play it.
We got to find band name.
We got to come up with a band name. So we were like, hey, just for this show only, we'll be the Plums because it's our last name. It was in our hometown of Bristow. Everybody knows here in the Bristow, Oklahoma. Everybody knows the Plums.
Right, who you guys are, right?
And we were going to come up with a different band name, but then it stuck.
It just stuck.
Yeah.
So the Plums, in essence, is the family name, and it's kind of also like indirectly carrying the tradition. And you guys being cousins with you have the same last name.
Right.
Yes, right.
Dude, that's got to be one of the craziest things I've heard yet. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Named it after plums, like the fruit.
Yeah, people are like, you must be a.
No, that's our last name, man.
You're like, you guys like plums or something? You guys must like them plums. I've had that plum mead. It's pretty good.
It seems like a lot of people think, and we've been told this several times. I do a lot of the booking, and I'll have people say, "So, what are you guys, like a punk band? Because your name's the Plums." I'm like, "No, that's our last name." So it's a lot of people think before they hear us that we're going to be a punk band because of the name.
Right. It is kind of a punk band name. It is. It really is. Punk bands like that is pretty funny though. Yeah, subliminally you kind of think that because of the way the name is. That's weird. But then people that know you from the area know right away, oh, these are our good old boys that can belt out some music.
Right.
It's crazy.
Boys, we sometimes come out to Dukes of Hazzard theme song. So.
Roll up in the General Lee.
They were cousins.
Oh shit! Don't even get me started on the flag controversy. I call it all bullshit. But oh wait, this is PG. I think I can say bullshit because bulls don't shit in the woods.
Oh, I thought I couldn't say shit. All right.
So you guys have been doing a lot of shows. Is there a show that stands out, like something bizarre happened more so than another show, or something that weird happened or went down? Oh, I hear people rolling in the background already just with the mention of it.
Yeah,
that's a little rated R for.
It's
we can go there.
We've had some good shows. We'll go positive now. We've opened for some pretty cool bands. I mean, we got to open for Cracker, who's really one of our influences from the 90s.
Oh, nice.
Zach Myers from Shinedown. He did an acoustic tour, guitar player. We did. We opened for them. We've opened for several bands. Scattered Hamlet, they're actually a southern metal band, and actually have been good friends with us. And one of their band members has actually hooked us up with the show in Joplin with Melanie Wample for Blackthorn Pizza. So
nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of touring acts we've opened for. John Crosby, who was at one time with Motley Crue. I mean, we could go on. It was good. A lot of good experiences.
Dude, awesome. That's awesome though. That's amazing. You got those experiences, and you're saying that it's helped spread your network too.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, everybody we've opened for from out of state that passed through. I mean, Wings to Save was really the first band who even got us our Tulsa show. They were out of Pennsylvania. That was a month or something. Yeah, they really were a big help to us. All the promoters. I mean, we've been really fortunate and blessed with supporters, promoters, bands coming through locally. Fist of Rage, Daydream Empire. I mean, Skytown, Grind. We could go on and on. Sovereign Dame. Several bands I'm probably not even getting to mention, but we've been fortunate locally and nationally. Bands that we've got to connect with have opened a lot of doors for us, and it's introduced us to new fans of different genres. So it's been pretty cool.
Awesome, man. That is amazing. Now, and I'm assuming you still have shows planned. You guys are looking for a spot on the weekend in Springfield area, right?
It'd be nice. We're playing Joplin. We had a show booked the following night in Springfield. It fell through. So if we can jump on something just because we're already in town, we're staying there for the weekend, and that'd be really cool. So anybody out there in the Springfield area know of a place that'll just throw us on a bill, opening 20-minute set, 30-minute set, we'll do it. So
there you go, guys. So those folks listening, if you know of a slot, hit them up. The Plums on their Facebook page. The Plums OK.
That's right. Yeah, there's the Plums OK on Facebook. Reverb Nation, where we actually have videos in our song, is going to be reverbnation.com/theplums. And then Twitter is @theplumsok as well.
And there you go, guys. So go find them, like them, love them. We'll also be sharing their links and all that. Now, you guys have some diverse songs, as you were describing earlier, that you're planning to release on your EP, and you also described that your shows live are kind of a variant too in different styles that you perform. You may have touched a little bit on this, but not really to the meat and potatoes. How do you guys come up with your new material? How do you find something that you think is going to niche with you, or what's going to work?
Oh, it's all jamming. Is what I mean. We'll get together and we can
right here. We get together in this
where we're at now. Well, I mean, we can feed off each other so much.
Yeah, we've always had good chemistry.
I'll come up with a riff, and then he'll feed off of it, and then it just kind of goes from there, and then we'll kind of pick a topic of what we're singing about or what we're writing about, and then we'll just build it from there. I mean, and then I'll just kind of sing whatever. We usually record it, and then go back over it and kind of maybe change the lyrics, or if not, if it's something, something serious or something that's really, strong or happening, or, that's really something that's weighing on my mind, I guess, that it'll come out really clear, and we'll write it just like, nothing. We can write it in one night, like write a song.
Yeah, there's been times we've wrote 3 songs in one night, and over time we'll structure them out. We'll put a little more time into them,
bridges or
building them up,
or get opinions on them and kind of thing, kind of get different views of it, I guess, and see what people think and kind of reconstruct the song, I guess. But,
interesting. So it goes through many metamorphoses before it gets to the final cut.
Say that again.
It goes through many little phases before you get to what you're finally gonna.
Yeah, we jam it out, and then eventually we build it up, and then once we know it's ready to play out, we'll start playing them at shows. We like to try to add a song to every show that we can. So we still got a couple that we've worked on that are still on the back burner, but we're working up as well. I'd say about 3 or 4. I think overall we've got 13 to 14 songs wrote, but right now we're only playing 9 of those out. So.
Oh wow. Very, very interesting. I'm always intrigued at, hearing how artists work on their stuff, because, I'm an artist and I work in many mediums, and I've also got a blues jazz beatnik project where I do some beatnik poetry, music, prose stuff. But
that's cool.
But you still that's my fascination, is how artists with a mind scattered with thoughts like I have manage to like focus their thoughts and energy into one direction and be able to mold it into something that others can appreciate, So that's kind of my fascination, is people's creative methods,
Yeah, we'd love to hear some.
Yeah, we'd like to hear some of your stuff, man.
Yeah, my Beatnik project, I had a blues guitarist, Mark Bluesman Coy, who played with Norman Jackson and a number of like other local legends and the like, and he played guitars, and then we would just use a keyboard with the tempo beat on it, and we're off and running, man.
That's pretty cool, man.
But it was fun, It was a way of venting our energy, and one of my favorites, though, is releasing the tangible, which is, about holding on to physical possessions and people putting things over people, and the whole message of the song is that, we grasp onto the tangible, and then one day you realize you're releasing the tangible. And you're passing into the intangible. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are putting all this focus on something they can't take with them.
Exactly. Yeah, I get that, brother.
And that's what the song's about. And it's kind of depressing if you think about it on that level, but then if you think about it as life is a cycle, like nature, everything's in a cycle, then it's really not. It's more of an informative, honestly uplifting, to think of things beyond what's just in your face, and maybe appreciate life a little more while you got it, and those people around you. But it's very beatnik, very gruff voice. I'm singing like this, and it's pretty intense. It reminds me of like something out of the '60s, I'm like, dude, I was born after my time. That's what it was.
So were we, man. I think we agree with that.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it, man.
Yeah, we would.
Are you guys listening to the show while you're talking to me?
No.
You have the show up?
Oh, no.
Not at the moment.
Oh.
Because we're resourcing for Skype.
Yeah, no, I'll just post it over to your wall.
Yeah, please do, man.
And I'll share it. It's just called the Iron Leaf Project. We're not a band. We're just collaborative artists,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Push it our way. We'll push it like crazy, man. We'll share the crap out of it. So.
Yeah, we'll promote it, man.
I don't play shows. Not yet.
We get a gig Saturday, man. You might have to come up with us. We'll open up.
Right. Like opening Iron Leaf.
There you go.
Iron Leaf is a great name. I've got an album release, and it's like 2 years old, and it's just sitting there in digital format to be uploaded to be published, and I just haven't done it. But I made a original cover for it, and it's recycle, reuse, written on concrete with whirlybirds.
Right on.
You know the whirlybirds that fall out of the trees?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those little seeds, seed pods. So I spelled out recycle, reuse on the road and took a snapshot of it, and it turned out pretty good. But it's just been sitting there for a year, 2 years, something like that. I haven't formulated it on the web and published it, but it's
Knock the dust off of it, man. Bring it out.
Right? I posted on our website about it, and I got 2 hits. And, if 2 people buy one, it's worth it if one person does, So, because that means they want it for their personal collection. So, I may end up releasing that soon then. I don't know. But not before yours. December 4th. Again, find the Plums and like them, love them, share them. Check them out on Reverb. Follow their Facebook. Are you guys twits? Do you have Twitter accounts too?
No, at the Plums, okay, actually.
Well, there they go. They're twits too. See? We're all twits. It's a world of twits.
Yeah.
To twit or not to twit? That is the question. So what I do is I I hyperlinked my Facebook to the Twitter, so I don't post anything ever to Twitter. Whatever I post to Facebook goes to Twitter.
That works out good, man.
That way I, get two birds, one stone, and you're limited in what you can write. So they just hypertext it into a link. So that makes it even better. I don't do anything.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Go over there every once in a while and go, thank you, follow back, thank you, follow back, thank you, follow back, thank you, follow back, thank you, follow back. I'm a Twitter abuser. I'm not an actual Twitter user. I'm probably one of the people they hate. Like that guy, he just auto posts all goddamn day. There's nothing original from this guy.
Hey, that's the easiest way to do it. Trust me, man. Doing the promotions and everything that we do, it takes up a lot of time.
It does, and you don't think it does until you start digging into it, and then you're like, 6 hours later. Oh, man, wow, I finally updated that stuff. I can,
it's a fun grind.
I'm just going to quietly go over here and shoot myself in the face with something. Maybe a potato cannon. I want it to be painful. Now, how can people find and support your shows? Let's drill into their brains again.
We keep everything on social media.
The plums, okay?
Right, the plums, okay. We actually just posted kind of a small calendar of what we got coming up the next coming months. Of course, we have October the 16th in Joplin, and hopefully the 17th in Springfield, October the 23rd, Nitro Lounge in Tulsa. Then we got November 7th, we're doing a pretty cool show at Toys for Tots in Oklahoma City.
Nice.
Help out the kids, man. Yeah. So, and then after that, November 11th, we're back in Tulsa for a Veterans Day festival to honor all the veterans.
And that's going to be
in Tulsa at the Centennial Lounge.
Videoed overseas. Right?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be videoed overseas to many troops over there. Then we're playing a small show in Okemah at the Basement, and then of course the big show December 4th in Tulsa for the CD release show at the Shrine, which that's going to be a lot of good bands on that lineup. Grind, Machine in the Mountain, Sovereign Dame, and Skytown. So that's going to be a loaded show. Which
wow.
Some people in Springfield and Joplin are probably familiar with Skytown. Grind have played it over there. I'm sure Sovereign Dame has as well. So it's going to be a good show, and I might get to where we can all get up there again after the release before we go back, because we're looking for more Joplin and Springfield shows. Joplin's the second time playing there. Like I said, we had a big turnout the last time we played there. It's almost like a home away from home for us. So we're playing April 30th next year. There's a big festival that Sherry Carter is putting together. And Skytown, Grind, us, Fist of Rage are also going to be there from Oklahoma with a lot of big-name Missouri, Springfield, and Joplin bands. So we're looking forward to that one. And it's still in the works to be finalized. So that's going to be pretty exciting to play there in Springfield.
Wow, you guys are like packed and stacked. That's amazing, though. You're going to be busy.
Yeah, it's always good.
Now, out of the chat, we've got Therese Carter, and she says she's waiting for the full-length CD. Don't wait, Therese. Get the EP, damn it.
That's right, Therese.
You heard me. She does have a band question for you, though. Good job, Therese. You're right on top of that before I could even ask the people in the chat about the band questions. She says, I want to know, how old was Lance when he wrote his very first song and what the inspiration for it was? And I'm not talking about a song he had to perform or has performed. Oh. So,
lyrically.
Something you didn't release, I guess.
Nothing released. Caleb, lyrically, would probably be the best one to answer that.
Really?
Yeah, so that puts you on the spot.
Yeah. All right.
She wants to know how old Lance was, though.
Oh, you don't want to know how I wrote my first song that never got released. Matter of fact.
How old were you, Lance, when you first wrote your first song that you didn't release?
I wrote a song with a good friend of ours, ironically enough, Kyle Duncan, at my house when we were in junior high, but we were slightly intoxicated, among other things. I'll just leave it at that. And that never saw the light of day. But we know that. And then I'll turn it over to Caleb. I was probably So I was 14 at the time, which I'm probably lying about that in case my kids hear this.
Right.
So we'll let Caleb answer the same question and his age, and something that he hasn't released.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's like,
That is a really good question.
I'm at a loss. That is a good question, actually. Makes you think, don't it?
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to think of the very first. The first one I can remember
That you didn't release.
that I didn't release
All right.
was probably a song about my dad. It was, and I can't remember the lyrics or anything, but it was something about me, just kind of releasing, and screaming out whatever, just to let stuff go. But I was probably 15, 14, something like that, probably. Yeah. That's a pretty personal question, man.
Well, right. Yeah, it's like, huh.
I can't believe that knocked off some dust off my memory bank for me, because I did write a song lyrically with Kyle. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but I have it in a notebook too. It'll never come out.
I thank Kyle Duncan, because he's one of our good friends.
He's helped us write
He has
over the
helped
years.
us write. And I've wrote a lot of songs with him that hasn't reached.
So a big shout to Carl Duncan.
Kyle Duncan and Sam Hoover as well, who also has helped us writing and even recording, as well as Logan Smith. So I want to give a shout out to them. Logan Smith was the producer on the upcoming EP. So and you all heard it, he did it.
It's amazing quality, man. So thank you, Charisse, for such a good question. April, she says she's out, she's bouncing, got to head to a birthday dinner, and she loves you guys, and she's gone.
Oh, tell her thanks, yeah.
Hot Lips, Whirly Birds from Maple Trees is what she was saying. Trying to answer my...
Helicopters, that's what I call them.
Yeah. Helicopters.
She also says she's been trying to get booked somewhere in Springfield for a few months. So
nice. Well, we appreciate that for sure.
Let's see. Oh, I am. I said everybody get their band questions ready, and she's like, I already got one up there. They got it. Okay, and I'm just catching up on the chat. All right. Yeah. So we're caught up on the chat. So yeah, again, guys, I want to thank you for being here. This is where we're kind of open talk. We know what to look forward to. Your EP is coming in December. You got a multitude of shows between now and well, you're booked up until spring. Sounds like.
Getting there, yeah. We actually got another show February we've already booked too, and we're working on some festivals and all that good stuff out of state more than just in Oklahoma, but still playing in Oklahoma when we can. So
now I know you guys, for musicians, there isn't much time to be outside of that as far as a hobby or things that distract your attention, but some musicians do have second hobbies. Is there anything else you guys do that the fans wouldn't know about? Like crafting model airplanes or freaking frisbee golf or I don't know.
Well,
that's so true. I mean, I used to fish a lot, but since we've been playing, I
haven't had as much time to fish.
Hooked up.
Maybe you can like hook a fishing pole onto the guitar.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Me personally,
that sounds like a good video.
Right? Yeah, that sounds like a good video. It does. Guy playing the guitar and he's rigged a fishing pole to it.
My only other hobbies was sports, but I blew out my left knee, which is my good knee, so that's pretty much on the shelf.
Oh, hey, for our gaming nerds out there, he's blown out a knee. He took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games till you take an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, it was bad. Playing basketball and rec league and football and everything else, softball I played, it's kind of like caught up to me. So It's a wonder I haven't broken arm yet. If I do that, I can't drum. But I have drummed one-legged before. Yeah, we are.
Wow, drumming one-legged. You're like trying to pull off the Def Leppard clone there. Instead of one arm, one leg.
Got 3 other legs.
We got to give a shout out to our other guys behind the scenes.
Yes.
Josh is our guitar tech roadie, and then we also have David Runyon. He also our roadie. Goes to a lot of the shows with us. That's right. So, those are the guys you're hearing.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 guys you're hearing cackling like hens in the background. That's those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, our mechanics, our techs,
Hairstyles.
our massage.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
So we'll shout out to those guys. They're the ones periscoping right now and cackling like hens in the background.
They're all like, this is great. This sounds great. It sounds good. Sounds good, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys again for being here. And I don't know. Do you have anything else you wanted to shout out? And like you said, you're going to be up here this weekend. So everybody tuning in and listening, they're in the Springfield and greater area, Joplin and the like. Be on the lookout. Go catch them in Joplin. At Blackthorns, right? Blackthorns Pizza and Pub.
Pizza Pub.
Everybody in Joplin, everybody in Springfield, anybody in Missouri, wherever, surroundings, come out.
Come on out. Eat some pizza.
Come out and meet us. Hey, we'll be happy to greet and sign whatever. Just come up and check us out, man.
Yeah, we're really excited to get to play up there. They got a good music scene in Joplin and Springfield. Like I said, since we've been in Joplin, they've kind of embraced us. We're from out of state, so
Very nice. Yeah, that is cool. Now, a thing a lot of people don't understand is there's a difference between concerts and band shows. At concerts, you're constantly separated from the artist by security and batons and battle shields but if you go to a show, these are down to earth, in your face kind of events where when they're done, they're in the crowd with you, they're mingling in the bar, they're hanging out, they're there, they're live, real people. So my son didn't realize that. His whole life, his mom took him to concerts.
yeah.
Right? And he came down here when he was 14, and I took him to a show that was all ages. And he was blown away, like the band came down and they were shaking his hand and introducing themselves, and his jaw just dropped. And I'm like, what? What's the matter? And he's like, they touched me.
Yeah.
Like, they talked to me. I'm like, yeah, dude, they're real people. You know, it's like, it's a whole different experience.
Oh, yeah. And we like that. That's what we like about we want to meet everybody. We want to talk to everybody.
That's one of our real big that's one of the main reasons we keep, recreating, and pushing songs out is that I love that. I love hearing that from people. Like, oh, man, I love your stuff, and I love that's the whole reason we do it.
Yeah.
Just to get people's, I guess they're planting that seed. Yeah, planting that seed, I guess, and they love it, and I want to hear their,
Yeah, we want to hear everybody's reaction. Just talk to everybody. So it's been nice.
Get to know people. There's different people. It's cool meeting different people, Just making new friends, man. Experiencing the world, I guess.
I got to go back to what you were saying, too, about the difference between concert and show. Go to my page on Facebook. Anybody out there listening, there is a meme out there with the Joker. Maybe anybody's seen this, where people pay $150 to go to a concert where they sit a mile and a half away to watch someone lip sync, but they are asked to pay $10 for a local show and they lose their minds.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that meme, and it's so true too. And unfortunately, it's more popular in the hip hop scene than you don't see it in bands really, but you see it more in like the pre-recorded shows or DJ hosted shows with hip hop. a lot of them lip sync.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why are you lip syncing? You're like, come on, man. You're not even a band. Like, I could see it like you were drained from all the instruments, and you shouldn't be. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents worth to those hip hop artists out there that think it's okay to lip sync. It's not.
True.
But
True. 100%.
So yeah, we agree with that all the way.
But you never see that on a local band, but you'll see that with a local hip hop group. They'll lip sync, but you'll never see a local band lip sync.
Right on. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're plugged in. It's different. It's not. They're not running out of a laptop. You know. So, but yeah, man, and I agree 100%. Like that meme, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's so true.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like you pay $50-$100 for a ticket to a show to watch someone lip sync, and then people get upset to pay $5 or $10 at a local show where you can sit and have a drink with the band members afterward.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like, okay, which one am I gonna pick once I learn what's going on? Okay, I'm gonna pick the one that I'm going to pick the one that I'm going to be able to relax and get to meet the band that I'm there to listen to,
Yeah.
But again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being in the chat. Charisse is still going off over here. Band shows are the best time to see a band that's growing because once you get to see them in concert, they aren't your band anymore. That's very true too. Now they're not your band. They're a national treasure, and we got to protect them between an iron gate and the public. Yeah, I totally see that. I see that you said you got some videos. Are there some videos up? Wait.
Yes, we go to Reverb Nation. That's what I was saying earlier.
Over on Reverb, you got videos. Yes, second time in a week I've heard that. And I know it's got the function, and I never even thought,
If you want to get a better idea of the songs that are going to be on the EP, actually, I didn't think about this earlier. I just mentioned we have the videos, but all those songs that are going to be on the EP, there's live rough videos from someone's iPhone or something on there.
Oh.
They are from YouTube, but they're implemented on our Reverb Nation. So check those out. We've played anywhere and everywhere, and those videos kind of show that big stage to a small stage to everything.
Fanatical 27 to Mike or Kevin.
Yeah, and we got a guy named Kevin, Fanatical 27, who has actually recorded full shows of ours on YouTube. So he has a lot of bands that he does videos for.
Yeah, so check out that YouTube channel as well, Fanatical 27. Fanatical 27. Very cool. Very cool. So you guys are amazing, man. I want to thank you again for taking time out of your schedule to, sit and chat with us today and share your work with us. I know we played Snubnose earlier in the show, but there are people that are probably just tuned in that didn't get to hear it, and I've already deleted the other episode, so it's for them on the way out.
All right, man. And thank you so much for having us on this.
Oh, you're very welcome, and keep up doing what you're doing, man, and hopefully I can hook up with you while you're in the zone out here for your show. So we shall see where I'm at strategically once we get closer to that point in time. But I'll hit you guys up and see what you're up to.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks, man, for having us on.
Oh, you're very welcome. Again, guys, you're listening to The Plums. This is episode 2, 3B13, brought to you by Backhand Studios, Beer 420. And who knows? Maybe we have a surprise Beer 420 show with you guys in person or something. We have some drinks and kickback or something. I don't know.
Love it.
Anyway, with that, off their self-titled EP coming up December 4th, this is Snubnose, and it's The Plums. Go find them, like them, love them.
Sit down, fill my cup, pour me out. Oh, mama, can't you see what you've been doing to me? You got me on the run, down the barrel of 38 kind. Oh, your love, it tear me apart. Oh, your love, it tear me apart. Pick me up, set me down, pour my cup, pour me out. Oh, mama, can't you see what you've been doing to me? I'm your only sign down the barrel of 38 kind. Oh, your love, it tear me apart. Oh, your love, tear me apart. Pick me up, set me down, pour my cup, pour me out. Oh, mama, can't you see what you've been doing to me? You got me on the run, down the barrel of 38 kind. Oh, your love, it tear me apart. Oh, your love, it tear me apart.
Three B 13 is brought to you by Backhand Studios and is a PG format of its flagship program, Beer 420 Web Radio.
It is an adult content program. 3B13 brings it to you in PG style so that all ages can enjoy music of indie artists from all over the world.
Check out backhandstudios.org for more information and learn how to sign up and get your information and your art and creation out to the world absolutely free of charge.
Only at Backhand Studios.
3B 13.
Beer 420.
You're listening to another Backhand Studios production, courtesy of Spreaker.com.
I know, I buy the magazine.